If you're looking to make a permanent life change to be healthier, then fad diets and secret celebrity routines are not going to be the answer you're looking for. Most people that go on a diet or start following a fitness routine do not see long-term results. Oftentimes, this is because people try to change too much all at once, and then they revert back to the lifestyle they had previously. Now, everyone is different, but I have found that people who make long-term successful changes to their life have one thing in common. They focused on small changes in the beginning. Listen, if you're someone who doesn't have a healthy relationship with food, you don't exercise, you're not going to go out tomorrow and train like Rocky. And if you do, good luck walking the next day or two. What worked for me and what I like to recommend is just starting with one small change at a time. For me, I started doing push-ups and sit-ups at home using an app that I had downloaded on my Android. Once I got a little bit more confident, I started working out at the closest fitness center. I had about 3 days a week that I could afford to work out, so I looked for a workout split that was for 3 days. Now, you may hate lifting weights. You know, some people describe it as dull, just staring at the ceiling and the walls while you're lifting heavy things. You may hate jogging. I absolutely hate jogging. All right, if I'm going to do some kind of running, I much prefer sprinting. But the important thing is you find something that you enjoy enough to not hate. You could find a sport that you play. It could be solo or a team sport or just some kind of outdoor activity that you can do. The point is, though, is changing your relationship with exercise and being active. Now, after a couple more weeks of doing this, then and only then did I finally start to look at my diet. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I did not want to trade my favorite foods away. So instead of changing everything that I was eating, my first instinct was to find healthier ways to make the foods that I actually enjoy. I started looking for more whole grain carbs with a good amount of fiber. It fills you up, it's better energy. I started looking for leaner meats, slightly less processed meats in my diet. After a couple months of doing this, my current diet didn't seem any different from my past one as far as what it took to eat it and maintain it, although it was much healthier. So at this point, once that was pretty much set in stone for me, then I started looking at how much to eat. Now again, as I said earlier, everyone is different. I do have a method though that's pretty easy for people to calculate how much they should be eating. Now, take your goal body weight, because some people want to lose weight, some people want to put on weight, some people just kind of want to stay right where they're at. Whatever it is, pick the goal weight. For this example, I'm going to pick my goal weight currently of 180 pounds. At that point, I want to take that 180 and I'm going to multiply it by 12. That comes up to 2,160. That is approximately how many calories the average person, the average body should be using at 180 pounds. So as I eat that many calories, my body weight will naturally move towards 180. If I'm under that, my body weight will start rising up. If I'm over that, my body weight will start coming down. And if I'm already right around 180, my body weight should pretty much stay right there. Now, not all calories are created equally. You've likely heard the main macronutrients that we use in our dietary system. We have fats, carbohydrates, and proteins. These different macronutrients, or macros for short as you've probably heard it, all have different purposes inside of our body, but they're all necessary. Now, I'm not going to complicate this too much for you. I'm going to try to keep this as simple as possible. But if you're trying to be healthy, there is one macronutrient that you really should start paying a little more attention to, and that's your protein intake. The benefits of eating a high protein diet include an easier time putting on muscle if you're trying to gain muscle, an easier time maintaining the muscle you have if you're trying to lose weight, but otherwise just the general ability to limit or lower your body fat percentage if that's something you're trying to do. To calculate how much protein you need, we need that goal weight just like before. So for me, that was 180 pounds. And then we're going to take that, and instead of multiplying it by 12, I'm actually going to multiply it by 0.8, which for me comes out to about 144 grams of protein. Now that's just short of 600 calories of the total 2,160 that I need to eat every day. But by making sure that I get that much, I will see much better success in keeping a healthy amount of body fat on my body. The point is, just don't try to jump into a whole other lifestyle. Alright, this isn't a swimming pool, don't go cannonball in. This is your life. Tiptoeing. By making slow, steady changes, you're much more likely to maintain those changes for the long term.